What you comment on me on tricking?
I'm tripping.
You commented on something on my you just I asked the question. I had asked the question, what's tricking? And I got a lot of responses to that. Me personally, I don't think it's a such thing as tricking. I just call it, if you got a woman, I don't care how long y'all been together. I don't care what the relationship is. If you got a female, you gonna do what a man do. I got a lot of brothers that disagree with that. I wish y'all would have came over so we can talk about it.
But it changed now. See, now it's not, they don't consider it tricking or anything. They just look at it as just exploring options right now. I mean, young dudes, the guys don't even have to work now. Not to get at a woman. I mean, you don't have to work.
That's on the female part.
No, but I'm just saying that's on the male side too. A dude don't have to work. We just have to work.
No.
So what I mean by it ain't trick, they don't look at it as tricking because it's in fact they haven't been taught nothing different.
You know something? If a female is willing, just like a male, if a female is willing to take care of anybody of a man, and I'm gonna say they wasn't raised by a man. If a man wasn't raised by a man, he will allow a female, because that's what he used to. He used to his mama's taking care of him. He used to his big brother, his big sisters taking care of him. So it's all me, and probably my sons. They won't allow a woman to take care of them.
True.
I got a problem with a woman giving me a gift.
True.
Shit, I got Christmas gifts I haven't opened yet.
Just had this conversation. It was my birthday.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, well, what are you doing? What are you doing? You ain't going nowhere. I say, most dudes, if they could just be left alone,
Yeah.
they cool. All the extravagant things, that'd be the wife, the girlfriend, this and that.
Right.
Because they gonna do something for their 50th. They gonna do something for their 55th. They gonna do something for they going girls trip doing something. T-shirts with my birthday and all this and everything.
Yeah.
Dudes, like, as long as I can be left the fuck alone.
You
I'm
married
good.
right now?
No.
Have you
But
ever
I'm just
been?
saying,
You ever been
no.
married?
No, but I'm just saying. I get it. I don't knock it, but I'm just saying, even if most dudes don't need nothing extravagant.
Right. That's most men. That's
Men,
that's
yeah.
our era.
Yeah.
The
youngsters.
they embracing these women, because these women have no problem. They have no problem
They
taking.
doing what we used to do. Remember when we used to be in the clubs? When we used to go to clubs, we used to go pick them up.
Yeah.
Now they are picking us up.
I mean, what happened? Why is
No,
that?
I'm just saying, they are picking us up. You got females now, they'll go pick a dude up, take him to the house, do whatever they do their adult thing, and have that dude looking like Eddie Murphy
You saying
on Broadway.
women are more aggressive?
No, I'm just saying they are doing it now. They have him looking like Eddie Murphy when the old girl kicked him out.
Yeah.
And they laughing because they know it. They got friends that do it.
So I was locked up.
I get it, but I'm just saying. I get it. You have that percentage.
But she's 60 years old.
I get it.
We not talking about her era.
Yes, we are. Because she knows she got friends that do just what I just said.
No, I don't.
No.
All of them is doing what you doing. I'm just saying, all of them is doing what you
My
doing.
friends I hang with don't do that.
Yeah, they don't do it. So women was.
Okay. I get it, but we know, okay, your friends don't, but you know some 50 and 60-year-olds that do.
But it ain't nothing wrong. It ain't nothing wrong with a female, like it ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm saying, what happened to why these young girls? Because they be young girls. Shit, my daughter be sending.
daughter.
You know what I'm saying? Be sending dudes money, and I'm like, the fuck. So I'm not understanding how did that flip. When did these young women? Maybe it's I don't know nothing about it. It's been like that.
I always said this. I was having this conversation not too long ago, and I said, it's our generation's fault. When you really look at it, it's our generation.
It ain't my. 'Cause
You said
it
as far
ain't on
you
my
said as
son.
far as
Yeah, I'm talking about like in the 50 range because the simple fact of this, you gotta realize when we was coming up, all of us was made to go to church. No, no. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen, go with me.
What-
Go with me. Hold on. What I'm saying is this: we was made to do this. So when you had a lot of people that that despised that they had to go, and when they got grown and had kids like your son, they said you don't have to go to church because I ain't gonna do you like my mother and them did me.
Exactly.
So that what a distinction broke right there.
What do
Because
church
they-
got to do with it?
No, what it got to do with it is that they don't have nothing to fall back on. Their parents robbed them. Church didn't do nothing for us. What church did for us was gave us a little structure. That's what it gave us, whether we liked it or not. But a lot of us that got grown, we did just like this. A lot of us that was made to go said, I ain't gonna have you got our kids telling our grandkids we ain't gonna treat you like our parents treated us, like we treated them.
Right.
And you think you treated them damn good, don't you?
Man,
But they would still look at their kids and say, I'm gonna do you better than my parents did me. Like you treated them like shit.
man, my son had we didn't fight, but we had a knockdown drag out because he felt that I raised him, but he had to get it off his chest. He had to get some understanding. He had to get some, you know what I'm saying? He had to ask me that question.
I got it.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to give him the answer. And he was okay. I thought you. Now you ain't got to think. I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm
How
saying?
many get that opportunity? Listen to all the mans that's our age who get that opportunity to have that conversation with their son. All they get is their mama's side.
Man, and I'm gonna say,
I mean, I really
and I'm gonna say that's the man's fault.
No. Because it's simple like this. If all they get is their mama's side,
Why is that all only side he getting? Why is my son not getting my side? Why is he getting his mama's side only? Because that means I'm absent. So that's the
that means
man's
that-
fault.
Okay, that means you're absent. But even if you're there, your son rarely gets the daddy side. Because the daddy is we just move accordingly.
Oh shit, no.
I mean, no, what I mean is this: women make the rules.
Nah.
Women make the rules on how to date. Yes, they do.
why you say
They
that?
make the move.
Yeah.
Cause it's like this. Say for instance, we in the club. If a female is in there and she's scantily dressed and everything, she come up to you. You already done put her in a situation. Whether you know her or not, you already kind of put her in a box. You already got to say, well, she might be for a short time, not a long time. But a female that come in there is dressed, classy, sexy, jazzy. I might have to work with her a little bit. They make the rules. When I mean make the rules, when they come in there, you decide how you want to approach them. So you move accordingly.
So you saying how they dress?
Dress,
I'm
demeanor.
gonna slap them on the ass if they
Dress,
dress a certain
demeanor,
way. If
all
they,
that.
They not dressed a certain way.
So if you come in there and you can just slap on the ass, you think you taking her home to daddy? Is she one of them type you taking home to daddy? I'm just saying.
I don't care how. Me
I'm
personally, I
talking
don't.
about him.
Okay.
If you go up in retros, the chick in there, she in there twerking this and that.
But hold on. But you asking my son? Yeah, he'll bring her home to me. But go ahead. Just so we get that clear, he would bring her. All of them, all three of them, would bring them home to
But
me.
you know what I'm speaking on.
Yeah. They would most definitely.
You know what I'm speaking on. Though.
No, not he gonna bring her home.
I get it, but I'm just saying he bringing her home and he knowing it's a short time. He ain't bringing her home and knowing it's a long time.
He knowing this is what time he gonna make it.
That's what I'm saying.
But how she dressed is not gonna determine
I said demeanor.
her. That's not gonna. That don't determine. That determines.
But even if a woman come in the club dressed out to impress and all that with a whole pantsuit on,
She gonna still get the same attention. Right. Right.
That's why.
dirty and nasty.
You're
and
know what I'm saying?
I'm glad.
have
You're
birds
right.
and-
If you were my woman, if my woman, when they tell me they hate for me to go shopping for them, because I'm gonna go straight to the strip clubs where they shop at. That's what I want my woman in. That's what I want in. I don't care where we going.
True.
That's what I want my woman in. I want to look at my woman like that. That's what I want.
I tell women all the time, I don't want to be the only thing looking at you.
That's how I
I don't
am.
want to be the only thing looking at you.
Yeah.
When I move up in it, when we moving somewhere, even if they just see you moving around, if they just see you moving around, I won't catch and say, I won't catch to see you and say, damn, I know you having fun.
Hey, that's me.
I want them to see that. You see what I'm saying? I want to catch to say, if I'm the only thing looking at you, we have a problem.
We have a problem.
We have a problem.
Okay, so what's the problem? What's the problem if they dressing where everybody looking?
If they minds, I'm like you that.
You want them to dress more
If they minds,
conservative?
they gonna dress like I want. I don't care how they dress.
Right.
Because they mind. Cause see, it's like this. What a lot of young dudes and a lot of young dudes and old dudes don't realize, can't no man take nothing from you.
From me.
She has to want to go.
Right.
She has to want to go. Can't no man take a woman from you. She got to want to go.
She gotta wanna go.
Period. So I don't care what she's out there, how she's strutting, you see what I'm saying? I want her to strut. Like I said, I want to be able to be in Foot Locker and she say, well, babe, I'm going down here. I want to be able to just stand outside Foot Locker and do just like this and watch dudes say.
I walk behind. Listen, I'm gonna
Walk
go
behind
buy.
her, pat on her
I
ass,
go buy them shorts and I cut the rest of it off so I can see the ass hanging out and I walk behind her. Just go ahead and walk. I'm gonna walk straight behind you because that's what I want to see.
Yes.
That's turning me on.
Yes.
I'm getting horny
That's
the
foreplay.
whole day. That's exactly what
That's
it is.
foreplay.
That's foreplay.
You know, but a lot of cats,
Nah,
they
I don't
ain't
want
gotta
nobody
do
look.
that now.
I don't want to look. I don't want
They
nobody
ain't
looking
gotta
at my
do that
woman.
now. They so close. You got, just like she stated, you got good women, you got good girls dressing almost like the hyenas and the cougars. And then you got the cougars trying to get out of that look and dressing like the good girls. So just like she said, they can come in there clean, cut, and be ratchet as hell. Because like I always tell them, it's the hairdresser's fault. Because see, when they go in them hairdressers, they go in there humble. They go in there with the head down. They probably hair ain't no longer than mine. They be real quiet. 4 hours later, they go from a 2 to a 10.
Let me show y'all who's saying this.
They go from a 2 to a 10.
I'm gonna let y'all know who talking.
They go from a 2 to a 10. Am I lying? They'll go into the hairstyle. They'll go in there. They'll be like this. Hairstyle, go to the back. They just like this. 4 hours later, they went from a 2 to a 10. You can't tell them shit. I mean, the price of the brick just went up. I mean, it just went up. Am I lying?
So you never been married, right?
Uh-uh.
You thinking about it?
Uh-uh.
Why not?
He said,
I mean, whatever you ain't, I'm getting with. We just gonna rock out.
Right, that's me. See, we
We
grew up
gonna rock
together.
out. But you know, we grew up together.
Right.
We
Some
gonna rock out.
that's our era. We don't feel like we not. So my son, let me put it on him. Let me put it on my son right quick. So my son, I was locked up, right? And I'm talking to him one day. He's out the blue. I'm about to get married. Let me take this from you right quick. This motherfucker, this ain't Kool-Aid. This motherfucker be fucked up.
come on.
So we talking. I'm locked up. He gonna out the blue. I'm about to get married. I've been hearing about the young lady. You know, everybody, been talking about her. So I said, hey man, this what 24? How old are we?
24, somewhere like that.
24 years old. So I got married at 19, and I realized bad decision. And because I wasn't through being a young man yet. What Eddie Murphy had to do, come sow his oats and all that. So I hadn't done that yet. So at 19, and then I know when I hit 25, I most definitely wasn't ready to be married. So I'm explaining to him why marriage at 19, in my opinion, wasn't a good deal because you're not finished. You're not even who you're gonna end up being yet. You know, you're gonna change 1,000 times. And then he married a young lady. I think she was younger than you.
Yeah, a few years.
Yeah, and she most definitely wasn't through growing up. And boy, he talked. I'm on the phone. He was standing on his I'm getting married. and he got married. You know, it was 10 years passed. You know, man, I get home, 4 kids later. How was the experience? What would you tell your younger self that you gonna come telling, hey, Pops, I'm getting married at 19, at 24? What would you tell them?
My younger self.
If you go back now
That's a
and
good
talk
question.
to you,
That's a good question.
on that day, instead of me talking to you, you talking to you.
So it'll be a full conversation, but this is how it's gonna go. Nothing's wrong with marriage, in my opinion. Nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
Now,
Ted, you married? Come have a seat.
I don't think
on, man.
anything necessarily wrong with marriage. I just think that if two people got to rock with the same goal, with the same flow, because I can deal with the same person.
What's up?
I can deal with the same person every day. And that's what marriage to me is. I think we overthink it. Now, if the second I don't want to deal with you no more, I want to be free to go without any issues. But I think that we did a whole lot. Now, when you marry young, you broke. You broke. You got kids. You got reasons to stay together. That's why people say, "Oh, I'm gonna stay with you until till the kids are grown, or till the kids graduate from school, and then we divorce." And that happens,
Right.
right? So to me, that's miserable.
They miserable.
I know it's miserable. So when you start getting to that unhappy state where we ain't a squad no more, because you can have a girlfriend and y'all rock harder than married people.
We gotta pause this real quick because I gotta move all the cameras because he sat down.
Okay, the question, go ahead, do you think? Just
Go ahead, we live still
Yeah.
here. You do you.
Can you also see so Mike can pick him up?
Who?
Yeah, no, just you.
slide over.
We got a mic that we can just pass over, but what up?
So the question I asked, this was the question I asked.
What would
How
I
did-
tell my younger self?
How did that, because all that, what you talking about?
I wouldn't got married. I would not have gotten married.
Why not?
I mean, ultimately what you said is
You trying to be political
Nah.
correct.
I work for people. You don't.
Oh, you're right, go ahead.
You can say, but I'm gonna say this. This is still fresh. My marriage ending.
So you divorced?
I'm divorced ish.
All right.
It's almost
Separated.
It's almost fully, but fully filed and all that stuff. But it's,
Any regrets for filing a divorce or regrets for the marriage? What are regrets?
I can't even say I have any regrets, man. I take all the life experiences I had
Right.
in that situation, and it's forming me to DeMarco today.
What'd you say, Ted? 'Cause I'm gonna chime in on this.
I mean,
Anybody out there married? We know you are married. Married. Huh? So what happened? Was it me? No, that wasn't me.
Yeah, he was too young. I was still wanting to do my own thing. He was still wanting to do his own thing. I think it was more pressure because I was pregnant, so it was more pressure from our families.
See, that's how it was back then.
I can speak on that now.
And knowing like how a marriage and relationship is supposed to be like, nah.
And that's what I was gonna say. Remember, Evelyn was being born.
No,
My daughter got
Don't
born.
use that. I said not to.
No.
I told him not to
But
get
you
married.
also said, hold on, let's put it out of perspective. He talk a lot. I grew up in his passenger seat. So I heard every conversation, period. And one thing he said was, D, don't have a bunch of kids by a bunch of different women because you can't be there for everybody. Now, that was a real statement. Now, come on, tweet the statement. That's how I heard it.
Well, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Because I probably was tired. I had to go pick. I was picking them up from school. Everybody didn't cooperate. Go to the same school. If everybody went to the same school, I'd have been all right.
Either way, and you know this because we had that conversation. But I said, look, okay, I at least want to try to have all my kids by the same woman.
Or have them all go to the same school.
Well, that's
Got it.
true, but that helps too.
Shit.
But having them by the same woman allows. I got any issues I got them with one person at this moment.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
All my kids is with one situation at this moment. That's helpful with the whole play,
You know something?
in my opinion, because your relationship with 10 different people. Damon Allen got
10 baby mamas.
he got more than that.
No, 10
'Cause
baby
he
mamas.
finds out every year. We get a
Yeah.
new sibling every other year. I got 2 more siblings since he got out of jail. So I'm gonna say this: he got a lot of baby mamas and a lot of children. Everybody got their own mama. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't
Not
selfish.
everybody, some of them do got the same mama.
That's true.
Like
2
you and Ashley.
Hey, we ain't let her out.
2 of us, but everybody practically got their own mama. But I'm gonna say with me, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try. What I say is do the right thing. So I think I married in the middle of situations. I was 24 years old,
You still young.
and I couldn't miss. When I say I couldn't miss, meaning everybody I asked for sex, didn't I say no?
And you gave all that up
And I gave all
for
that
one
up
person.
because at that time,
You said, I'm going to fuck one person forever.
and it was tough.
I can imagine.
It was the toughest thing in the world. But for a while, I fucked only one person.
And you had an intention on doing that forever. Ted,
Okay, so I'm pro-marriage for sure, 100%.
your wife don't follow me. Go tell the truth.
No, I'm being real. But I think it's never been more disadvantageous, however you would say that, deal for the man.
It's a disadvantageous deal for the man. Say it louder. It's a
I'll say it
disadvantageous
more clearly.
deal
Man's at a
for the man.
disadvantage these days. getting married.
100%.
I think I live life on hard mode,
Yeah.
being married. But I think that it's like a warrior mentality. Like some of the best roads are the most dangerous. So that's kind of how I look at it. I think my legacy is better in place if I got one woman to deal with, protect and provide, set those examples. I have a daughter who can look at me in that monogamous relationship. So I value that. But I will tip my hat to any man who says, look, void of any religious connection, I don't see the upside of getting married. I could not argue.
In this day and time.
Now,
And
what you saying is,
As
Any-
society
laws,
is,
as
as
society,
culture
right?
is.
now look,
It's hard.
he was my roommate.
Right.
I talked to this nigga every day for 4 years.
Yes.
I talked to you. After this setting in my life, you locked up.
Right.
I got to go around him and kind of see how his philosophies and perspectives and things. I'm thinking like, shit ain't bad. You see how he hit you some shit that make you be like,
No, I'm not convinced.
I mean, no, he hit me some shit that made me think. That's all I'm saying. He hit me with some shit that made me think.
Let me ask
Because I couldn't miss.
Let me ask some caveats. I'm gonna keep it real. See, I'm married. Now, obviously, none of us is Jesus, so we don't know nobody's brain. But I married a woman that no other man has been with.
That wasn't my case.
I married a woman who I talked to her daddy like, look,
I would never do that.
hey, but I would.
He
Hey,
did that. He did the whole thing.
I'll tell you about the women dressing. I'll give you a perspective on like I want my woman buttoned up a certain way. And it's I feel what you're saying, but I got some thoughts we can circle back on. But my point is, there are some advantages to being married. I think there is a way that's ideal. There's a way where if I said every marriage is going to be like this, men would be signing up to go live in that nation. I guarantee you.
I want to hear it.
What, the women couldn't get out on no fault of birth?
The deal is, hold on, the biggest deal is
Where the
respect.
man
The biggest
initiated
deal is respect.
and arranged the marriage.
But see, you gotta look at it like this.
Who
They
arranged
get
it?
an act- They get an out.
Fathers.
They get an out.
Hold on.
They get an out. They
I would
get
say-
out.
I
In
would
a
say-
marriage-
I
in a
was-
marriage in this day and time.
What do because they? So you saying a perfect marriage would be that the woman can't get a divorce?
No, I'm saying the perfect way would be where a woman don't get compensated for the divorce.
She does not get incentivized.
She don't get
to
incentivized.
ruin your life.
So that means that she don't get nothing if she leaves. See, if she leaves, she leaves. you still be able to do your thing. But a lot of cats nowadays,
Hold
when
on.
that divorce come,
Let me get this straight. So you saying a perfect marriage would be if she don't get anything after the divorce. That. So you don't, as long as you don't have to come out of your pockets once she's gone, that's a good marriage.
Nah, that's
No. Because here's the thing. No. Let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick. If y'all do something together, right, and y'all decide to part ways, because marriage is just paperwork. So if me and you go in business together, me and you, and we say we through being business partners, split up the assets, and go on down the road. Well, that's not the case when you marry to a woman, is what he's saying.
That's not the case.
So he's saying,
a woman gets incentivized.
Period.
You get like this. It's like this. Most marriages, it ain't even based on. It's not even based on nothing salvageable. It be cause she ain't got bored
I'm not happy
and
anymore.
she not happy. A dude can be out there
Coming from a
breaking his neck.
person that's not married, and has not been, so you don't know why women get divorced. You don't.
No.
Nah, they
It ain't
report
about
this.
that.
It's
This
mostly money
is
this
been.
time.
Look here, man. This has been going on. It's been going on. It doesn't matter if you're married or not. This has been going on. We got plenty of examples. We have plenty of examples. So it ain't like because you ain't married or because you ain't this and that. You got motherfuckers calling games that ain't never played a game. They never played ball, so that don't matter. All I'm saying is this: if a woman doesn't have, a man doesn't get them incentives. A man goes through divorce. Look,
then you'll
a
get
man
married.
goes through divorce. He ain't saying woe is me.
Okay, so if they can take that out, you will get married.
A lot of dudes would.
No, I'm saying would you get married?
A lot of dudes
That's
would.
a good first start.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing.
That's a good start.
It ain't about it. We talking about the
well, that
overall.
ain't even. Yeah, I don't even
Yeah,
care about that.
Yeah, we talking about. My whole thing is this: is that a lot of dudes look at it as a bad deal because you're risking everything.
Everything.
You
Well,
are
on
risking
top of
everything.
that,
That ain't the only reason it's a bad deal.
on top of
How come it
that,
ain't?
on top of that, listen to
Well, it
this. Listen
does
to this
go
part.
against your biological
Listen
child,
to.
man.
Let's get to
So-
Damon Alsey. Real talk.
Get to me.
What do you lose by not being married?
Nothing.
Because honestly, since I've been single,
He
I
had
didn't
to
have
be a
I
motherfucker.
didn't had a great time with females.
So, but look,
Right?
If they leave, they don't get nothing.
I ain't lost
You
nothing.
living
And
it.
listen.
You living-
They have
hold
no
on.
expectations.
Hold on. But he living it right now.
I know he's
Right
living it.
right now, if you messing with somebody right now,
Yeah, and she
if
leaves.
they leave, she don't get nothing.
Hold
Hold on, no, I'm saying she don't get nothing. She just leaves.
we not work.
But I'm saying
that's
that's,
not-
the reason why a lot of dudes look at it as a bad deal.
Okay, now stop. Take that out the way.
Okay.
That ain't the only reason it's a bad deal.
Okay, what's another reason?
You don't get to fuck nobody but her forever.
Okay. So now
That's
look.
the bad deal.
So now look. Now that's true.
You
That's
can't
true.
never
You
have
true.
sex with nobody else.
According to that agreement.
That's true.
But there are marriages where you can have sex with multiple people. It's called swingers and things of that nature.
They trying to bring
This
it in.
you. Now ain't no trying. It's her.
Because see, this is
So Ted, let's swing back to you saying you want your woman buttoned up, and it's not doing anything to do with insecurities. You want your woman buttoned up. I want my woman out. I want ass flying, everything.
Yeah.
But you don't. You want yours,
Yeah.
Jahid.
Yeah, I think that it's like a certain mystique that comes with that. And then, like I'm in the corporate world a lot, so
two
it's,
different entities though.
yeah,
You
I mean,
married, you not.
yeah, I'm
No,
thinking
no,
as a
I'm-
married man
right,
for sure,
yeah, I'm-
for
that's
sure.
what I'm
Not
saying.
a girlfriend, it might be
Yeah,
different, but if I'm
girlfriend
taking
might
it
be
serious,
different.
that's gonna start at the girlfriend stage.
Yeah.
For one, I think that it does. Okay, the quick version is it sends a certain signal to other men that are masculine. They don't care if he ain't around and you dressed a certain way.
Yeah, they
That
shoot.
sends a certain signal.
They shooting they
And?
shot.
I mean, that's just extra drama. I don't trust nobody 100%. She human just like me. So you don't put
Okay.
roadblocks in
But
front of
that
someone.
caters to your any form of insecurity.
I don't care. I'm not insecure with someone saying I'm
Okay,
insecure.
put it
You
like-
should be
right.
insecure about some things.
Put it like this. Put it like this. What car got the most expensive lawn system? what is it, Lambo?
I don't know.
I mean, would have the most expensive alarm system.
I would imagine.
I mean, I imagine.
something
If you
exclusive.
put, why would you go put the Lambo in the hood?
Well, here's the thing,
Just
though.
because
Here's the
you
thing.
know
Here's the
people-
here's the thing with women, though.
just
Here's
give
the thing with women. I had
That's
a
what
woman.
he's saying.
I had a
Yeah.
woman. I had a woman who.
Well, no, I mean,
in
you put her
love
in
with her
real
spouse.
danger. First of all, we have to acknowledge that
because
as
a
men.
dude, cause
Okay,
these
danger.
dudes
We
might
put her in
grab.
real
I agree,
danger.
danger.
They
I
might
agree.
grab.
I agree,
They
danger.
might grab.
So
it.
if
Then
she's-
you gotta do
If
something.
she's my daughter and she
I'm arrogant.
If she's
I don't think nobody fuck with my bitch.
Okay, but if
fair,
they do,
fair.
but if they do,
But how? Hey, let me ask you this,
But
Miss
if
House.
they do.
How many other
Hey.
Negroes thought the same thing when you was with David?
They ain't me,
he didn't
Somebody
say that.
else ain't
No,
you.
he didn't
but
say
they
that.
ain't me.
You didn't, but you.
I
that's the
respect
question.
it, but come on, we on a big
But
world.
But they're not me.
Okay, we get that.
Listen,
But how would just like he stated?
here's the thing. I know that
You
there's
let other
Mr.
niggas.
Owsley's out there. If we take the dangerous men out, because okay, that's extreme. All right, I'll give you that.
Right.
There's still men where you're gonna put your woman. Okay, here's
In a
what I've said
precarious
before.
position.
A good man has a number. Yeah, you saying no today on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You have a number. You may slip up.
Well, that
Why
means you
put-
give it. That means you giving her a whole bunch of value. That if you lose her,
Right.
then
If
then
you, if you
then
don't
your
have
world
value in her,
changes.
you should not marry her. Now her value
you
can
talking
be
about
intrinsic to her.
But see, you're talking about marriage.
That's the
That's
perspective
why I
I'm
said
coming
they-
from.
That's why I said they had two different looks.
That's
at
true.
it.
That's two
Yeah,
different
Because
looks
he's
at it.
coming from a marriage.
Hold on,
point.
But you can value somebody. Okay, why are you against marriage? Answer that question first.
Because if I fuck somebody else,
Hold on, pause. So hold on, stop. If who you marry says, look, fuck who you want,
It's gonna be tough.
marry me. Fuck who you want.
because I got to live with her.
You don't want to live with him.
Right.
So you don't want to live with nobody and you want to fuck who you want to.
Right.
Okay, so let's say she say, live in your house, I live in my house, fuck who you want.
We
When you
get-
marry
we-
her.
what's the purpose of me marrying her? What's the benefit of me marrying her? What's the benefit of me marrying
I
somebody?
would say if you're not living together, there's not much benefit.
What's the benefit? We got another married couple in here. I'm a married guy in here and a divorced guy in here, and I guarantee you, the guy on the right is way more happier than the guy on the left.
I mean, yeah, but you know, we could all just play video games and smoke weed and kick back and be happy. There's a certain dignity
A
to take life.
single man is always happier. Watch this.
I
Watch
will
this.
say that.
Hold on.
I am
Watch this. Watch this.
being
Watch this.
recently divorced,
Hold on. Watch this. Watch
I am
this.
happier.
Watch this. Let me ask the question. I'm gonna ask you this question.
I will agree.
Is watch this. Watch this. Well, hold on.
Because
Hold on,
there's too much emotional that I have to keep up with one person's emotions
Emotional
and thoughts.
Hold on,
and
D. Let me ask Ted a question.
energy.
Let me ask Ted this question. Is marriage hard work? Easy what?
It's the hardest thing I ever did in my life.
Okay,
than it's ever
hold on.
been.
It shouldn't have been that hard.
Hold on.
Two
Yeah,
people.
It's gonna do what it's gonna do. So
That's crazy.
marriage is hard, right?
Hard.
Too hard.
Mr. Jackson, is marriage? Hold on, not Mr. Jackson. Mr. Curl, is marriage hard? Easy? Okay.
Hard.
Stop. Now I'm about to I'm about to ask the divorced people. Is marriage hard? Easy?
Marriage is difficult. Very
Jackson,
hard.
hold on. Jackson, is marriage? Okay.
It's hard.
Now
It's
watch.
too hard.
Hold on. Now watch this. Is being single hard?
No.
Not the fuck.
Not in comparison.
You know what?
It's not in comparison.
You know why it ain't for me?
Not even comparison.
But you know why it ain't for me? But see, it ain't even lonely for me.
And this is a woman talking.
The man
She said
argument,
the
I gotta put
hardest
this out
part.
there.
The hardest part. Sometimes you're lonely.
Yeah, that's what
That's it.
But most men don't feel
we're
it.
not getting lonely like that.
That's
Most
it.
men
My
don't
argument
get
for
this.
marriage.
This is
That's
different.
not it.
This is different. Most men don't get like
Yeah,
that.
we're not marrying for companionship.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you like this. Your favorite person, Jesus, was never married.
Right.
But see, but you get
This
happiness
Ashley calling real quick.
out of your partner, of course. Yeah, you don't have. Yeah, you ain't in the streets.
What?
Everybody can't handle about this is the truth, not represent shit.
What's crazy about being single? What's crazy about being single?
I'm not saying it's crazy because sometimes you still got, you don't know what fucking load you want. If the snake gonna bite you, when it's gonna bite you. If you get in the real, like you get in the representative. I gotta test it.
because he.
So yeah,
It's almost like when you homeboys say, "Well, we going out of town." Most dudes, they ain't bringing sand to the beach, but you may have one or two dudes gonna bring sand to the beach because they know what they sand gonna do. They ain't got to sit out here and try to waddle through these, just try to find something to play with that night. They know what they saying gonna do.
Now-
So, I'm
Okay,
the
but
type
what
of
if you
guy-
got options? What if you got options? You got
Even
more
if
than
got
enough options.
Even if you got options,
Okay.
you still going. Some dudes will go to a spot. It can be all us. We going to Houston. Some dudes they ain't gonna take nobody. They just gonna go out there and try to get it and be savages and try to get it, which is a good thing.
Sure.
But you got some dudes that's gonna bring their sin
True.
because they know what they sin gonna do. They ain't gotta go spend all this.
Well-
All they gotta do is
Well,
just
that go back to dealing with a person that you vibe with. See, first of all, marriage to me is vibing with the same person every day. But the second you stop vibing with that person,
she gonna get bored.
now here's it. No, I don't have to get bored though.
That's what she said.
I don't believe it have to get bored.
Women do.
I vibe with a hold on. I can vibe with somebody, and as long as we vibe accordingly, it don't have to get bored.
That
You
goes
don't
back
have to.
Hold on, but that goes.
You know
that
that
goes-
man gonna want to sleep with somebody else. That woman want to sleep with somebody else. Why you can't have a threesome? Why you
See,
can't be a thing?
that
We
goes
can do
back
all
to-
those things.
See, that goes
Hold on.
back to I'm not saying.
What?
Remember what I said? I say women make the rules.
No, sir.
No, what I'm did you hear what she said?
Men make the
No,
rules.
you ain't listening to what I'm saying. It ain't what I'm saying when I say rules. What I mean is this. Women are set it out there. She just said it. Women are set it out there.
she just said
I'm just
she
saying,
one person
I'm
kind of might be
just saying,
weird.
most women, they like I say, they gotta put it out there.
Sure.
We move accordingly.
Okay.
If she want to be slutted out, and she coming like slutted out, what you gonna do? You slutting her out.
True.
I'm slutting out everybody.
I'm just saying, if she come marriage material, you ain't gonna come.
But
marriage
hey,
material.
but the marriage materials want to be slutted.
Right.
That's the
Let me
point.
tell you something.
They so close.
But I'm gonna tell you like
Remember when
this.
we came up?
You said that. But I'm gonna tell you like this though. All I'm telling you is this. At the end of the day, you gotta vibe with a person. You can vibe with that same person for 10 years, 20 years.
And don't never get
You
married.
vibe with a person for my whole life.
Yeah.
Right?
Do that.
Now he ain't went to the courtroom with her, but in my brain,
That's
they're in that matrimony.
I got it.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Now here's what it comes to. Something happens to that woman, he gonna look out for her. Something happens to her car, house, anything happens to her, he gonna take care of her. Now to me, that's a form of a commitment, right?
Oh yeah.
Now he's doing it in a way where
Most definitely, it's a commitment.
I can have as many commitments as I want, right?
Yep.
Because King Solomon, everybody you love in the Bible, you brought the Bible, so I'm going to bring it back to you. You said something about church in the Bible. So I'm going to say, look, everybody in the Bible, King Solomon, my favorite dude, he had all the women,
True.
right? David, his pops had all the women, according to the Bible.
Yeah.
I don't know why it changed. Jesus wasn't even married. So I don't know why it changed to where me right here got to be with one person.
It didn't change. You came to America, and this is how they think in Western Hemisphere. That's how they think over here.
I mean,
Because even in the Eastern world, a man can have multiple women.
but see, that's the problem. The problem with dating, the problem with where it's going now, is that you got what hurts the dynamic. You got women.
No.
That's, you know
The
what I'm
issue-
saying?
go ahead.
All I'm saying is this: you have women that's making money up here. You see what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I get it, but then women don't tend to date down. So you have a lot of women up here that's
They
just
have
kind of
arguments.
stuck. You know, you have
Hold
a lot of
on.
women-
That ain't got nothing to do with high value men, though.
I ain't said nothing about it. Did I say anything about high value men?
But
I
that ain't
said-
got-
You
I
show
said
right.
nothing.
You're putting these women way up here.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying.
You said they make
are
the rules.
delusional up here. See, what you got women that think that because they make this type of money,
But we don't care.
that we don't
Right,
care.
the right man that
We
don't
don't
care.
care.
Women,
And then the
women,
dudes
we
sit
don't
together.
care what you
Hold on.
make.
I look here, and then this is the cold part. Women feel because they get up here, doors open, doors closed because the dudes that's up here with you, They ain't checking for you.
They want
They ain't
24-year-olds.
checking for you
Yeah.
because they ain't trying to deal with that attitude.
They want
Because
24-year-olds.
That woman that's that executive, she been
Don't
But I'm
want
just saying
it.
that
And don't need you.
even, hold on, not even in corporate world. You can look at it in the hood. A chick that's running around trying to make major moves.
Well, I don't know.
I'm just saying,
It don't
it
matter.
doesn't matter.
They
My whole
think
thing,
as their
they are
earning
delusional.
increases their value.
They-
None of that matters to me as a man.
But that's-
I don't
but
care
they
anything
do.
about what you do for a living.
Yeah.
I don't care anything about how much money you make.
Right.
And it doesn't
I don't
matter
care
how
anybody
many-
any of
but
that.
see, this is the catch. It doesn't matter how many times a man can tell a woman, I don't care how much money you make.
Hold on, but
I
if
don't
you
care how
married-
much- hold on, no, I'm just saying. I don't care your degrees. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. A woman will still say, but such and such and such and such. No matter what you tell, what we
No,
can
no,
tell
no, no,
women.
no. You
we can
withhold.
tell
Let me
women-
tell you something.
we can
You
tell
withhold your
women
dick.
everything.
Let me tell you
Know
something.
what
You
I'm
withhold
saying?
your dick. Listen to me. You withhold your dick. It don't matter. Withhold your dick, and that's what they want.
They can't hear over her. Only you can hear. They can't hear.
Okay.
She don't have a mic. We gotta do something different next time.
We're going to speak. What you saying?
No, that's not true.
No, what I'm saying is why it's not true.
That's not true.
Okay, well, explain to me why it's not. I understand you saying it's
What's not true?
Explain to me why it's not.
The women that I hang around, they're not like that.
Okay, we not doing-
Hold on.
But you know there are.
What's
some-
not true?
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying, but the dating pool, like you may have a certain fashion, but like I say, you have women like this.
I have no problem with dating.
My thing is like you have women like this.
Those are ignorant-
No,
those
but
are
you
ignorant
still-
women that can't
look here.
handle
Hold on.
money.
But you
And
still
then
have
they
women
act
like-
that,
but you
the
still have
that I
women-
hang around and has money, they go out.
Okay,
they go out
but
of
I'm
town.
saying this.
We spend money.
Hold on. Hold on. But what I'm saying is this. A lot of women will say this.
No, we out there.
I ain't saying that you're not acting ignorant.
He's not saying
I'm
that.
not saying you're acting ignorant. What I'm saying is this. A woman can have preferences. But we'll question a man's preferences. A woman can have preferences. A woman can say, I don't want to deal with a dude that ain't 6 foot.
Yeah.
A dude could be 5'6". He'll treat her like a queen.
Well, me, I
But
want
no, I'm not speaking personally. What I'm saying is this: women can have a preference. Women can have preferences, but when we want our preferences, but my thing is this: my whole thing is this. When we say we got preferences, women will sit up there and debate our preferences. They will debate it. We can say one thing.
Are
and
you
it'll
the-
turn into 20 questions.
Are you debating with them?
No, what I'm saying is this: it's a fucked up deal.
Yeah.
It's a fucked up deal for
But
us.
Come give me a hug.
Why?
I told you to come over here. Come give me a
They
hug.
won't accept.
Nah, for
they
real,
won't
come
accept
on.
you being you.
Here. Here the drinks right here.
The reason people turn up when this comes up is because everyone feels this tension. There should be a kind of a balance, right?
We're not recording. Come on.
Mr. Isley, gone are the days where the average man can work hard,
You gotta take a shot.
whether it's glamorous or not, whether he's balling or not, but he's a good, honest, does everything he's told from a little boy on up, work hard, and have a.
Take one with you. No
She don't
problem.
have to be a virgin on some like 1800 stuff, but at least like a virtuous, decent woman who sincerely, genuinely desires you. That's the problem.
What's his
That's
name?
where the tension is. So people will bring up whatever aspect, but that's what it is. You can come however deep you want to get. School shootings, all of the mass violence, all of that stuff. There's
Hey,
a
take one more with you.
balance that should be
Take
in
one more with you.
society. And we're out of whack.
Take it with you.
It's the 80-20 rule. You have no
Take
problem
it with
because you probably be in about
Take
the
it with
top
you.
20% of men. Height, status, looks, you still got a better hairline than me.
And I don't
Now,
know why.
The average man, oh yeah, it skipped a generation.
Cause I'm feeling like, what the hell?
I'm glad you and me.
I'm over here, how all my shit cut off.
Yeah. But you know, so
Hey.
look,
Where you get these shoes from? I wouldn't ask him that about an hour ago. Where we get these shoes from?
Man, slick.
Hey, he clean.
He clean.
How old are you, Mr. Damon Allen? How old are you?
So now what we're saying,
You hear what I'm
All
saying?
gray. 60
He
years
fresh.
old.
He got
55
the-
or 60.
Yeah, he got the blue suede shoes
Ripped
on,
jeans.
all that
Yeah,
shit. So yeah, you're not gonna have a
Yeah,
problem.
press and twist.
But the average
Hey, was
man,
he always like this?
and that's the issue, man.
He said, yeah.
So that dude is what he's saying is speaking for the average man
Yeah, just
perspective.
the average man. I ain't. Just,
You speaking as a top 20% man.
look, you gotta look at it like this. The average
So you saying top 20% should never get married, shouldn't even introduce it?
I'm saying the top 20% is having all 80% of the women.
options.
Okay, so if you got options, don't get married.
Put it like this.
If you, I'm not gonna say that. I think there's reasons. to do that.
I mean, there's enough evidence to say that if you got options, why?
Look, if your goal in life is just to have
A bunch of
pleasure
women. Yeah, they
and
can
to
do that.
just rock out,
why wouldn't that be everybody's
Okay, so
goal
what
in
would
life?
be, what's the opposite goal?
Right.
What's another goal?
I mean, okay, so I think
Hold on, listen.
I think for marriage,
You can have it without, he didn't marry my mama.
That's a minute.
He didn't marry my mama.
technically you don't
No.
have to be married.
What's the
You have to be
opposite? What's the opposite?
married. Okay, so I think that child.
And you didn't say this in our dorm room, by the way.
What?
Go ahead.
Oh, you see. Child success indicators are significantly better when the parents are married.
Okay,
So
I'm not.
like-
My parents weren't married.
Right. So I would
Hey,
venture to
look, my
say-
sister, a bad motherfucker, and I think I'm a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
My parents weren't married.
I know. I'm just.
And they were teenagers.
We just going by statistics. I didn't always take my vitamins, and I think I'm the coldest person on earth. But I probably would be a little bit healthier if I took my vitamins. So we gotta just be rational about it.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's that aspect, and also, studies show statistically on average you make more money when you're married. Now, I would recommend if you're
What?
gonna have men who are married have higher incomes.
Hey, but check this out.
Listen,
but
even
check
if
this
you have
out.
multiple
They don't
women, if
spend.
you have 3 women, you should marry all of them.
They don't spend.
Check this out.
Ideally.
Check this out. Check this out.
I'd rather that than you just be.
What if money's not really an
They
issue
don't spend.
as a
What,
man?
for the man?
For the man.
It
It's
will
not
have
an
to be an
issue.
issue, bro.
Huh?
This
That's the only
convers-
way you can do it.
That's the floor of this convo.
This man has 40 something plus rental properties.
And that.
Why? Listen,
Okay.
let's just say money's not the issue.
Okay.
So why get married? What we're doing is
You-
we're
you-
trying to convince him to get married.
Who convinced
Oh,
me?
that's trying to get
You. That's what we're trying to convince him to get married.
Oh, that's what.
That's what this
about.
topic's whole topic is
Oh,
Hold on,
about.
ask the question again. Ask the question again.
Oh, this is trying to get
Money's not an
married.
issue.
Y'all wasting your time.
I
Hey,
ain't wasting my time. You wasting
Money's not an
Brandon,
issue.
come switch spots with DeMarco so he can eat.
Brent,
Brandon,
Brandon,
switch,
come on.
come switch spots with DeMarco so he can eat.
come on.
Come on. We gonna get some. Corey, you want to join us?
Corey, go get you some. They trying to get David.
Come on, Corey. You can come over early.
Nah, ain't nobody trying to get me married.
Come on, Corey.
Nah, he in corporate America. He can't be around me. Now we got Mr. Jackson, Mr. Tara Holmes. What's your take on it? What's your take on this, Brandon? Single or married?
Marriage is a fine institution, but everybody doesn't want to be institutionalized. Right now, people have a lot of options, and there's a lot of smoke and mirrors out there. And, you get us to be happy. What makes you happy? You want to let the wind get under your wings and be free? You should be free.
You know,
Some people, they have to have that constant attention, that person next to them. See, I stay busy.
so you don't need that.
I don't have to have that. I like that, but I don't have to have that.
That's a good.
See,
I like
it, but you don't have to have it.
I think I'm a perfect storm where I'm mentally detached from my emotions. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to be up under nobody. I don't need nobody up under me. I want my woman there when I want her there. When I don't, I can be by myself in my room.
And cool.
Yeah. And then the women,
Like that with a woman in the house?
no, it's impossible. Y'all, it's impossible.
No, it's
But
not.
you know why I say that? Because a man can be just sitting there. A man can just be sitting there. And a woman, and she don't mean no harm, but she'll be, what's wrong with you? What you doing? What's wrong with you? Oh, no. I mean, I'm just saying, and a man can just be sitting there just like this. He can just be sitting there, might be his own little thoughts.
How long you been married, Ted?
Shoot.
And go,
14 years.
You got married at 20?
Got married at 22.
You was still at TU then?
Right after I graduated. I did 4 years from out of there.
Okay.
So how old are you now?
I'm 37.
So it's hard.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. And you,
Social media, the way society is, it's like my wife goes out into a world that's always saying, leave that nigga, leave that nigga, leave that nigga, leave that
There
nigga.
you
We'll
go.
pay you to do it. We'll pay you to do it. We'll pay you to do it. Yes,
There
queen,
you
yes,
go.
queen, yes, queen. Level up, level up.
There you go.
you got to fight against that.
I have to become you have to be so real with yourself. You accept truths you don't want to accept, but if you want to keep your family together the right way. I think a woman has two natures. So she has like her biological nature, like think the 19-year-old girl one night stand, the guy she's going home with that night. Versus the 35-year-old, she needs stability, wants a father for her children. They have like a dual mating strategy. That's why, like, you look at how they are in high school, they want a whole different dude when they're older. Like, don't be that guy. But I say it's hard mode because as a man who's married to a woman, you want genuine desire. Because our version of that is having a woman who's beautiful, but she don't really feel you like that. You just papered up. You want to satisfy both sides of her nature. And that takes a crazy kind of self-reliance, if you will.
So-
you have to accept the male burdens of performance.
Now,
You gotta be sensitive.
you heard everything he said, right? That's why I'm not getting married.
Why?
Because whatever the fuck he was just talking about,
You can't relate to that.
I cannot relate to it. I got lost.
That was too sweet.
You know what I'm saying? It's too much. It's too much. America is too much. Going through all that. I don't give a
You get
fuck.
what I'm saying? though?
I do, absolutely.
I know
Yeah.
you're just eating it all.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, see, you can't
Get
talk
real with yourself.
you
That
can't
takes-
talk to Damon like that though.
Yeah.
See, Damon is the prize of the relationship. He elevates himself above them. They should.
Every man is the prize in
It-
any
it should-
relationship
it should-
that
it
works
should be
for more
honored,
than
you
20
know.
minutes.
And so that's why he's still over there during the headlights. He's like, "What are you talking about?"
You don't have, the thing is, you don't have dudes out here saying it ain't no good women. You don't really have a man saying that and embarrassed. You have a lot of women saying it ain't no good
That's
men.
true. That's true.
That's the first thing come out their mouth.
And that's part of their
Because you're not
selection
conforming
process.
to how they see this. They grew up listening to what's the girl's name? Goldilocks and Cinderella and they hearing all that the fairy god, the Prince Charming. So that's your competition. See, they compare you to that person.
True.
And so when they come out, they automatically looking for that person. So no, it's no good man out here. And then y'all trying to be a Ted and be that for the woman.
Well, I mean, but see, that's a small percentage.
No,
yeah, it
no.
It's a small
In love, some-
Most-
I'm talking
most-
about to get commitment.
Anybody
Like
been
Ted.
married, right.
You said like Ted.
Right.
See,
So
it ain't
I'm talking about
a small percentage.
no, we talking about marriage.
I said it's a small.
This ain't. He was DeMarco's roommate for 4 years. Ted is a man. You know what I'm saying? He grew up a young man.
I got it.
He got married and committed to that marriage. He still got he was his roommate.
So I'm saying, so the percentage of
So
Ted.
no, Ted got married and he said, I'm gonna be committed to this. No matter what, I'm gonna be committed. Right? You got a percentage of men. Brandon is a different. Brandon's a different type of dude. He's committed to the child from his marriage, way different than I was committed to my to that relationship. You know, if I'd had one kid, Brandon's is different. You know what I'm saying? So we got Ted on one hand. This is a whole different dynamic of divorcee, right? Corey, hey, excuse me, dude, Corey. You know Brandon.
Right.
would you and your ex-wife get along like them? You see what I'm saying? Most people won't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know my ex-wife.
You know, one of mine I get along with Greg.
No, I didn't say get along with. I said like Brandon.
Yeah.
That's,
I mean, but you always got the anomalies. You always got the ones that
Right,
that
so-
can make it work. I mean, however it is.
no,
and
because he's
however you do
committed to making
I
it.
say that,
It
I say
ain't.
to make it work.
It ain't nothing like I was born like this. Again, I grew up with him.
I get it.
We know who he is.
Yeah.
He's committed to making that relationship work.
Yeah.
He's committed to making that. DeMarco was not committed to making that relationship work because you know why?
What?
He didn't want. And I know Ted, so and I know Brad. That's my guy. They giving up a lot of shit.
Absolutely.
See what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, you got to be selfless.
Brandon giving up a lot of shit to be in the committed relationship, in the divorce relationship that he's in with his wife. Ted is giving up a lot of shit to be in the married relationship. Michael said, "Fuck this. I'm not gonna give up this. I'm not gonna give up nothing. More. I'm tired of giving it up."
What if you have a woman
And he
that's
walked
not
away.
asking you to give up anything?
They gonna always gonna be giving up something. Yeah.
But see, this is the thing. DeMarco asked him that. DeMarco asked him that. He said, "What is it?" DeMarco, you didn't hear that?
I heard him, but that don't mean nothing. But you still, so she get okay. Now you got to ask yourself this: why would she give me all of that? Well, why would she?
Because you
Because
pride.
you take her home.
Okay, what's your reason? What's your reason for wanting me that bad?
Because she's a
Because
mother.
you're taking her home, you take care of your children.
But can you take her home without being with you only?
What?
Yeah,
I can take her home and not be with you
Without
only.
just not being with me on
The
the
principle is you're still trying to put limits. You're still trying to put limits on his.
That's nothing to do with me.
Okay. Hey. Now we talking.
No, we ain't. No, we ain't. That's a trick.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
They all say that. They Marco. Hold on. My guy. I talked to this guy. This is probably the second person I talk to a lot, right? Other than Marco.
Well, I mean, what's the trick? What's the
The trick is this. They gonna take, man, you know what I'm saying?
Tell you what you want to hear.
And woo. And you, man, me and him done had conversation. You like, woo, that, woo. And look up, you like, this bitch.
It's the truth.
No. But
But
that goes both.
Look, let me say something.
Hold on.
Let me say something more time. Do it.
Hold on. Let me-
So you okay? Hold on. You okay with me having multiple women?
Yeah.
Take her home.
Yes.
I'm okay.
Look.
I'm okay with
You're
everything
taking
you
care
do.
of home, me not knowing what you're doing outside.
Yes, I
the
do
home.
it.
To your point.
Hold on.
Hold on, right there.
Don't Ted.
That's
What
what it
you're
is.
still doing is you're wanting to be the one that puts the boundaries and limitations on
No,
his.
there's no
Oh, let me finish.
limitation.
You're putting the boundary and limitations on his masculine urges. So you're moving the goal line a little further for him,
Where
thank
you
you.
get your
But
masculine urges, though?
what I'm saying is, to Mr. Owsley's point, you're giving up a lot. So you give him a few more feet, but you're still being the one to say, you can do this, but it's got to be here.
Right.
You can do this, but if I like it.
Right.
You can do this if I'm okay.
You just said that. As long as he take her home, I don't care what he do.
You not cool with it? He comes in, taps you on the head. You stay in here tonight, babe.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hold on. As long as he's doing what? Hold on.
Take her home.
Hold on. I need to hear her say it. As long as he's doing what?
Taking her home.
Well, y'all know
That-
what they used to be
I like
called.
this.
That's control.
Hold on,
No,
but do
that's
y'all-
control.
But do y'all know what they? Hold on. But
I
do
ain't
y'all
got
know
no
what?
problem. Listen. I have no problem with full access to somebody.
That's what
If
you
you
men does.
if you decide to mess with somebody
That's
else,
what men does.
Take care
I
of
don't-
yourself.
listen.
I'm not
calm
blind to
down.
the facts.
Calm down.
I know what you do.
I'm on your side, so I'm gonna speak for y'all. As long as I have access, full access to you, I take care of your situation. Cool. I don't have a problem with multiple wives.
Why y'all acting like this is brand new?
I have no problem.
I'm lost too.
Why
If
y'all
I'm married, I have
acting?
no problem with
DeMarco,
listen,
why
I
y'all
have no
acting?
problem with multiple
So why
wives.
y'all
get? So
acting
why
like
you
this
need to be
brand
married to
You
do
know
that?
what this? You know what this is? Shit
Well,
is?
you
Do
don't
you
need
know
to be
what this-
married. Listen, hold on, slow down. He has to keep careful.
I'll tell you why.
He has to keep passionate. Hold on.
Don't bring Jesus in.
No, hold on, go back.
He has a key question. Why do you need? Hold on. You know why you need to be married to do that? You don't. Because today women don't require it.
That's what I said earlier.
That's
But
true.
my whole thing is this.
What today
Everything
women
that
got to do
y'all
with?
is- Everything that y'all done spoke on.
I
Everything
just
that
let you
y'all
completely.
The word Jezebel is
Listen,
6,000 years
I just
old.
let you
Hold on.
completely out.
everything that you done stated,
Look,
everything that
listen,
you
listen,
said was
I
good.
just let you
Hold on,
completely out.
hold on. Everything
And
that
I'm
you
gonna be
said
very
was
serious.
good. Hold on, I'm just saying. Everything that you stated, yeah, you'll do this and it's all good and all this. Why do everybody put new names on it? I always looked at that as the pimp's bottom broad. That's what a bottom broad. That's what a pimp. That's what a
I don't know
pimp's
what you're talking about.
Hold on. That's what a pimp's. That's what a pimp's bottom broad was. The bottom broad was the woman that took care of the house.
No,
She
Yeah,
took care
well,
of everything.
my
While the
thing
pimp
is,
had to be,
If
while the
you
pimp
gonna
was able to have multiple
still
women,
better off marrying.
multiple women, and
Why?
do what he wanted.
Why we better off
The
married?
only one he cared about was that one at the house.
Yeah.
So I don't
Hold
know
on,
why.
hold on.
I don't know
We
why
doing
the thing changed.
Now,
So
what
you
now?
got three separate women. That's three separate opportunities for them to have stuff breaking down at the house. Three separate expenses that you could consolidate as opposed to one household where they're all on your program, making your world even more efficient.
Don't you talking to me?
I'm just saying in general, I'm using you as the example. I know I'm not convincing you here, but I'm using you as the example. So now, instead of, to your point, three different schools, one school, right? Instead of,
Three different ones.
go ahead, I don't want to talk too long. Go
No.
ahead.
Now, but you got where are these three women staying?
I'm saying if you're married,
Where are they
and
staying?
you got it like that, you have a house there all together.
So I got three women.
Yes.
Did y'all not hear me say I like being by myself?
I mean, you maybe not wanting to get married, sure, but that's the reason for someone to get
Okay.
married. It's going to make them so much more efficient. They're going to save so many more resources.
Why you not getting married? Because you sure sound like you.
No. It ain't no show sound like none of that.
So you never been married,
We just speaking
Ah,
in generality.
right? So do you have
We
a
speaking in generality.
so do you have a female that's been your female for a minute?
Yeah.
Do you live with a woman?
No.
Okay. Have you ever lived with a woman?
I have.
How long?
I'd never do it again, but I have. But
Right.
like I say, a lot of dudes just like peace.
Right.
A lot of dudes
And-
just like peace. A lot of dudes,
and-
they don't care about Father's Day. A lot of dudes don't even care about their birthday. A lot of dudes just care that they hurt. I mean, when you really look at it, most men, huh? Why most men feel like that? Because most men have to go out there, work, have to put up with being black,
Just hand it to her.
having to deal with corporate America, having to deal with everybody that is not black. You see what I'm saying? And then he just want to come home and have peace. I told my youngest daughter, she had made a little post talking about how she wanted my grandson to be this, and this, and that. And I asked her, I say, so you want my grandson to be super nigga, but you not asking for that with a nigga that you messing with. You should be asking for those same qualities. But you steady shopping off the clearance rack. So that's why it's a bad deal for a lot of dudes, because a lot of dudes get to sitting up here like Damon sitting up here. Why should he get married if he can get everything from 2, 3, 1, this and this and that?
But
why should he get
hold
married?
on.
And then the whole thing they saying, and the whole thing everybody else been saying, well, it can be financially to you. It can be financially helpful to you. If a person not caring about his finances, then that doesn't matter to him. That means that doesn't matter.
Hold on, check this out. Just because everybody pointed me. I can be with one female.
Okay.
That's the easiest thing. That's the easiest thing to do. Is be one female.
Okay.
So I can be committed to one female. That's not my problem. My problem is I gotta have 24-hour peace.
And a lot of females don't
So what's the
understand.
difference between marriage and committing to one
That's
female?
A lot of
not
females don't understand.
and you're not gonna get it with one female.
Yeah.
One female is not gonna be peaceful.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Yeah.
Well, show me an example.
Why not?
Well, tell me an example.
She can't.
Oh, just can't.
You
Okay,
you
give me
you
an example.
you can tell.
I need to understand this more. Are you saying that nobody's peaceful all the time, so you gotta have a place to go when that person's
Right,
not peaceful?
right.
Oh yeah, that's
I can agree.
I agree with that.
You gonna have a problem
Say,
with?
are you peaceful?
No, he's not peaceful.
I mean, not 100%.
No, he's not. Now,
But if
ask,
you go somewhere and be
check this
peaceful,
out. Now, but-
that's why they got man caves.
let's ask Brandon the
But
question.
I'm not bringing my problems to my
Brandon,
women, though.
okay, let's ask Brandon the question. When the situation started getting unpeaceful for me, what do I do?
Yeah, you retract.
I
Leave.
get the fuck out.
We can be somewhere and the static starts and he will walk off and leave whoever was there with me.
Leave the fuck. Get the fuck on.
And I'm like, wow, okay.
And do I give a fuck?
Not at all. At the hotel, in the bed with the door locked, with the boat on the door.
So so
With the
probably
bag outside the door.
Hold on. So probably if you get so
Hey, but you know
let me
what?
say if you get upset,
That's healthy.
if you get upset, say for instance if it's a woman, if you and your female get upset, you kind of shut down. You don't kind of say
Hold on.
say anything.
You gonna think I'm lying? DeMarco, what do I do?
What?
If a female get upset with me, what do I do?
Ain't go, we ain't gotta talk no more. But that's to me. See, here's what he said, and
I agree with
I
it.
talked to him
No, I agree with it.
What he's doing is protecting his peace.
I agree with it.
What he's saying is, marriage is not peaceful.
I agree with it.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
I do the same.
Which I agree.
Hold on, I do the same.
I was married 10 years.
You know what you
It
be
was unpeaceful.
what you be accused of? What do you be accused of when you do that?
All kind of shit.
What you be accused of?
When I do
It
what?
don't matter.
When you just
It
shut
don't matter.
down.
I'm
But here's
nonchalant.
the thing, though.
You
That's a hell of a saying.
I'm too nonchalant.
But you know what? You have people that tend to stay in those relationships. You will hit with domestic violence.
True.
You will get hit with all kind of
No,
extra shit.
I'm with it. I'm with
How
all
much time
of it.
you got, boss?
I'm with
How much
all
time
of
you
it.
have? Yeah. Okay. Hey. Well, since we over, I don't want to get charged for the over. You can rap. Here, let me say something to the podcast. This is for the podcast thing. I'm gonna say something. Yeah, we can continue, fellas. We on live. I'm gonna let him go on about his business. We're gonna edit this, but God bless and good night.